Good day, I am Iji Puman K. Tetriberal Bea Clarice M, here to present the 7 essential knots, their procedure, and their uses. First knot is the square reef knot. It is a simple binding knot that joins two ropes. It has many uses, but not where safety is critical. It can be used in boating, medical, and home, and in simple applications like tying your shoelaces, gift strings, and weaving. Procedure. Take the two ropes and cross them, the first over the second rope, to form a half knot. Cross them a second time, the first over the second rope again, and pull the ends tight to form the square reef knot. Next is the glove hitch. It is a hitch type of knot that is used for binding a rope to an object. It is commonly used in boat fenders, outdoor purposes, mountaineering for fixing a rope to a carabiner, securing yourself to an anchor, or a multitude of times when you need to secure a rope quickly. Procedure. To start in the middle of the rope, twist the rope away to form a loop. Twist it in a second time in the same way to form a second loop. Now, place the second loop on the top of the first loop. The hitch is then placed over your object where it can be tightened. Pull tight to form the glove hitch. Another way to do it is to pass the end of the rope around the pole. Continue over the standing end and around the pole a second time. Thread the end under itself and pull tight to form a glove hitch. The next knot is the sheet bent knot. It is a useful knot for tying two ropes together even when the rope differ in sizes and materials greatly. Along with the carrick bent, it is most commonly used for making the junctions of net, including climbing and cargo nets. It can also be used for building hammocks and boating purposes. Procedure. Form a bight in the thicker rope and hold it in one hand. Pass the thinner rope through the bight and behind the tail and the standing ends in that order. Finally, tuck the smaller rope under itself to finish the knot. For more security, use the double version by creating an extra coil around the standing loop. The fourth loop is the bowline. It is a loop type knot that makes a fixed secured loop at the end of the line. This knot is used to tie a mooring line around the tree, post, or any other object, and in sailing, fishing, and outdoors. It is also thrown and tied around the waist for rescue operations and firefighting. Procedure. Form a small loop, leaving enough rope for the desired loop size. Pass the end of the rope through the loop as though making an overhand knot. Continue around the standing end and then back through the small loop. The fifth one is the figure 8 loop. It is a type of knot created by a loop on the bight and is perhaps stronger than the loop knot. It helps in connecting a rope to a carabiner or climbing harness. Some other uses include canyoning, rescue work, fixing a rope for rappelling, and hoisting a chainsaw by firefighters. Procedure. Make the loop with the bight of a rope. Then pass the end through the loop. Pull both ends to tighten and complete the knot. If you are attaching through a fixed loop, start by making a loose single-stranded figure 8 knot. It should look like this. Then, pass the tail around the attachment point. Follow the original figure 8 around the entire knot in reverse. Exit beside the standing end to complete the two-stranded figure 8 knot. Next is the round turn and two half hitches. It is a hitch type knot that is very useful for attaching a rope to an object like a ring, bar, pole, or dock post. It is commonly used in homes and outdoors, such as when tying a winch on a sailboat and a hammock on a tree, and when going on a bushcraft or camping. Procedure: pass the end around the pole twice. Go around the standing end to make the first half hitch. Pull this tight. Continue around in the same direction to make the second half hitch. Pull tight to complete the knot. Finally, on the last knot, the taut line hitch. It is a non-slipping adjustable loop knot hitch. The knot can be slid up and down the standing end, but when tightened, holds securely. It is primarily used in boating and outdoors like camping, climbing, tying down aircraft, and securing loads on vehicles. Procedure: make a loop around the support. Pass the end inside the loop twice. Make one additional pass around the standing line outside the loop. Tighten and slide to adjust tension. Those are the 7 essential knots that we need to learn, as they will be needed even in the most unexpected situations.